Wow. Wow. All right, boys. Here we are. I don't know if anybody will join, but what the hey? I'm on here. Wow, Charlie. What's going on, man? Can you hear me? I haven't done this in a while. I'm a little out of practice. All right, good deal. I don't know what in the world made me do this. I actually got on to Cane Rod's live for a few minutes and thought, you know what? I'm bored. I don't have anything to do tonight. Let's smoke a pipe and see what see what's going on. Yeah. Since John's not here, I'm going to do the just do it on my channel tonight. So, so anyway, see if we got the old stuff back here. Got all the sound effects back on. So, Everett, what's going on, my friend? Good seeing you. Good to talk to you again. Hang on just a second here. Let's see if I can. A little light. All right. Got Charlie and Everett. I don't know. I put it on the. I put it out there that I was on here. I don't know. Got a little swamp muscle going on in the background. That's John's by. That's me having including John by spirit. So let me fill up this bowl real quick. I'm gonna. I know it's not early morning, but my first bowl is going to be some. Oops, sorry about that. Little EMP. And Everett, I didn't have any grape cocked and loaded. I was going to do some grape in my. You remember this one, the old Captain Grape pipe, but I forgot I put it up in a cellar box, and I've put that box away. So. Is the sound coming through okay? I can hear me good, but that's right. The old Captain Black Grape Meerschaum, baby. You can't ghost a Meerschaum. Remember that? Remember those old days? It still rings true. Let's see. Since the last time I was on here, I've had a few things go on. I've got 2 grandkids now, 2 grandsons by my daughter. She's her and her husband have 2 boys. The oldest one's name's Taylor. He is now almost 19 months old, and the youngest one is only 5 weeks old. So, he's really cool. His name is Shepherd, but we call him Shep. So it's pretty awesome. It was cool thinking about having grandkids until you actually have them. You don't really know. So it's really fun, though. And we're going to Florida. We're going out to Perdido Key on the 1st, a week from tomorrow. We're leaving and staying until Thursday. And we're taking the boys with us. I mean, it's going to be me. This is what's weird. My girlfriend / ex-wife now used to be my ex-wife. Now we're back together. We're going, my daughter, her husband, and the 2 boys. Charlie, that is a little bit, it's right in between Orange Beach and Pensacola. It's on the Panhandle. So I think we'll have fun, though. First, First time Shepard's gone to the beach. Taylor's been a couple of times now with his parents. So let's see. Let me find my lighter. There we go. Yeah, pretty cool. My son Charlie lives, in West Palm, close to you. And the next time we go visit him, I'm gonna hit you up. So be ready. And he's not leaving anytime soon. He finished his school, and he said, Dad, he told us both. He said, Mom, Dad, I'm not coming back. I love it down here. Ooh, smoke screen. Well, if y'all can remember back in the day, I'm still smoking the old 7 Ellie second. So but yeah, it's kind of good to be back on here. It's kind of wild. I didn't know if I got all this equipment in front of me. You should see this desk right down here. It's just a mess. I got tobacco stuff over here. Got my board right here. It's crazy, but oh well. I didn't think anybody would actually join. Nice, Charlie. Yeah, Everett, I smoke this thing almost daily. I work from home 3 days a week, and I go into the office on Mondays and Tuesdays. And then on the days I'm working from home, I sit and work and smoke my pipes. So, Charlie, that's awesome. Is this your first one? Your first grandbaby? Man, I'm not kidding. It'll change your life. It's crazy. I thought, it's gonna be cool to have a grandkid, say I'm a grandfather and everything else, but it's really cool. I mean, because we can do whatever we want to him, or both of them now. But Shep's a little bit too young. He's still a little bitty guy. But Taylor, we can get him all riled up and everything. And you're like, okay, here you go. You can have him back now. My daughter's like, oh, thanks. We get him all tired and all fussy and everything else, and then hand him back to the mom and dad. So there's that. We got that going for us. But I'm not kidding. We're I don't know what to call her. She's not my wife because we're not married again. I guess she's my girlfriend, but she's also my ex-wife. So I don't know. Anyway, we're talking about going down and seeing Cooper. That's my son. That lives in West Palm. Sometime this fall. So when we do, I'll let you know and see if hopefully you'll be there, and come by and say hi, smoke a pipe and stuff with you. But Everett, how you been doing, my friend? I haven't. I've watched a couple of your videos. I got on the other day you were on. Oh, a granddaughter! I'm so jealous, Charlie. That's what I want, man. I wanted Shepard to be a girl so bad because we already had Taylor. Don't get me wrong, he's healthy as all get out and everything else, and I love him, but I wanted him to be a girl so bad. So maybe the next one, because my two boys, they ain't close to having kids. I mean, they both have girlfriends, but they ain't they ain't married yet or anything, and don't have. I mean, they both want kids at some point, but my oldest one's 33, and or 34. Good gosh, I can't. That's sad. And he said he'd like to have at least one, but he's living with his girlfriend. They have been dating for like 2 years now. So I'm hoping. Good deal, Everett. That's good to hear, man. There you go. There you go. That is good to hear, brother. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. Glad to hear your dad's doing better. Matter of fact, that deserves a. You know, after all these years of doing this stuff, I still can't smoke. I still can't load a bowl good enough to keep it lit very long. I spend more money in lighter fluid and refilling lighters than I do tobacco. Because I light it, I have to relight about 1,000 times a bowl. You'd think by now, as many times as I've smoked, that I'd get it, but no, still don't. That's cool. 90's good. That's a good run. My dad was 89 when he passed, so you know, he even said it himself. He's like, you know what, I've had a good run. So yeah, that that arthritis, that's tough. I got some friends that have some that in there. Some guys I used to play golf with. One guy can't play golf anymore because it's in his fingers, and he can't hold the club very. He can some, but he can't play near as much as he used to. Trying to lose some weight. I'm down 23 pounds in the last 8.5 weeks. No, yeah, eight weeks. So tonight I'm dining on, or not dining, I'm drinking some cucumber water. So, well, thank you, Everett. I still got a long ways to go because my goal is to lose about 90 pounds total. So, oh my goodness. The man, the myth, the legend, Chad Yardism. I'm going to give you the royal treatment, Chad. What is going on, my friend? Chad, I know what's what I said. What the hell? You talking about I was bored as hell, and I got on to Mike's live for a few minutes and was like, I wonder if I got it, if I did this, if I even remember how to do, I'll hook all this stuff up. So it works. And look, you're still even a moderator here. It's been a while, and you're still the moderator. You're still the blue. You got the blue check, the blue shield. So Charlie Everett, y'all keep it. Don't want Chad to kick you out. Chad, what's going on, my friend? As you can tell, nothing's really changed in this room. This is only thing I do in here is I play solitaire on my computer that I'm on right now, and I got my guitar stuff right over here. Which, Chad, I forgot both. I got 3 guitars now. You've seen them all, but still can't play worth a crap. I can hit a few chords, strum a couple of chords here and there, kind of make some noise, but I got all the stuff to make me sound good, but I just don't practice. I just noodle. Some days I'll do it for a half hour, 45 minutes. Some days I do it for 5 minutes. Some days I don't do it at all. But I don't know. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I got a pedal board, which I don't need. I'm a gear guy. I love gear. So every time I buy something new, I think I'm going to be like Eddie Van Halen. And really not. So I've threatened to take a lesson, but every time I do, I get all excited about doing it and I never make the call. Because there's a guy that lives in the next town over. He has a music like academy thing, and he went to high school with my ex-wife, and she knows him real well. And he actually taught my oldest one piano for about 3 or 4 months. And so she told me to call him, and I was like, yeah, I will. And then I just never get it. I never get around to it. For one, I think, I always get like, I'm 57 years old. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to play like I'm 2. Play like I've never even touched a guitar before. And I'm going to get embarrassed. So and he's going to be like, yeah, don't come back. don't even try. Guthrie Trap. If I had a pen, I'd write that down. I got everything else in the damn room, but I don't have a pen. Anyway. Yeah. It is fun. I like noodling around. I can hit a few power chords. I can hit like the first 5 or 6 bars of a few AC/DC songs. The real easy ones. Hit the distortion pedal, get the SG out, hit about 4 or 5 power chords, and I feel like I'm Angus Young for a little bit. Anybody smoking anything? Chad, I was telling everybody, I showed everybody earlier, even though it's nighttime, I'm smoking some early morning pipe. That's my go-to. I've kind of got 3 go-tos now that I smoke a lot. The early morning pipe, the Ye Olde Sign, and Carter Hall. Those are my 3 go-tos. And if I want an aromatic, yes, I do have some grape, and I will smoke it every once in a while. I'll smoke some Militia. So there you go. A little haunted bookshop. I haven't had that. I've got some of that. I haven't smoked that in a while. I've got a big box full of tobacco in my closet. And I've got stuff I bought when I first started the whole pipe smoking business, and got a whole bunch of blends and everything else. Never even opened them. They're probably 7, 8 years old now. Some of them probably be really good. Some of them probably suck, but Um, some rope. But I kind of got it whittled down. Now I could probably get rid of all that stuff sell it all in my cellar, except for the ones that I smoked the most. I got a big tub of Carter Hall, the old Carter Hall that was made in that was the real stuff, not the Dominican Carter Hall. But it's about a third gone now. I don't know what I'm going to do when it's gone. I've got about 2 or 3 tins of early morning pipe, which I can get that anytime. I've got 6 or 7 tins of ye old sign. I got 6. I just emptied one, and I got this big ass jar of ye old sign, and I just put a 10 in it the other day. So yeah, I went from 7 to 6. Yeah, I want to try to keep finding that stuff. I don't want to smoke it too fast. That's the one I smoke the least because since it's harder to find, I'll pull out some of those that are that I have and smoke those when some of this is gone. I still have, if you look behind me, all that stuff right there. Most of those little jars, some of them are full, some are almost empty. That's all. It's all over the place. I mean, there's 24 of those little jars, and there's probably a third of them are aromatics. The rest of them aren't. Lineup X. Never heard of that one. Who makes that? That's the guy from Phil Lynott. Isn't that the guy from Thin Lizzy, the singer and bass player? Ranger's still kicking it. He doesn't like all the smoke because he's in the living room over there. So he was laying right here at the door until I lit this up. But he knows I started packing the bowl, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna wander off now. Oh, hold on, here he comes. Hey, buddy, you wanna come in here for a second and say hi to everybody? Come here, jump up here. Come on, they can't see you. Come here, jump. Come here. There we go. See, here he is. Oh. Ranger will be 7. No, you'll be 8. He'll walk off here in a minute. He doesn't care for the smoke too much. But he'll be 8 December 23rd. Yeah, I've trying to lose some weight. My doctors, after my little health issues I had back in the fall, last fall, doctors tell me that most of my issues would be weight related. So I trying to lose. My hematologist, my blood doctor, wants me to lose about 100 pounds. My general practitioner doctor, regular doctor, said I'm good with about 75 if you can do that, 80. So I'm down 23. I'm gonna keep on going. It's not that bad, actually. I take the shots. I take Zepbound, and it's really helped with my sleeping. That's the one thing I can really tell the difference in. I've been on it now for, this is the third month. So, but I'm feeling a lot better. I quit smoking cigarettes. I think I've had since the end of October when all that happened. I think I've had maybe 5 cigarettes total, not 5 packs, 5 cigarettes. So it's not an easy thing to do when you just try to quit cold turkey and you smoke for 40 years. That's not the easiest thing in the world to do. But, it doesn't really bother me that much now. The only times I've smoked is when I'm on the golf course. I hope my Chad, I don't know if you heard me, but my ex-wife and I got back together, and or my daughter, both of them said they would disown me if I started smoking again. I hope they're not watching this. I might get a phone call here in a little bit. I don't think either of them know that I have even a channel. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's back when I had all my health stuff, she took care of me back then, and we've been talking before that, but she really took care of me, and it just kind of fell into place. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it was me the first time. So if something happens this time, it'll be her. So, because I'm happy. I think the kids are happy. But she lives in a little town called Bethpage, which is 30 minutes east of me. So good. Glad to hear you're happy. Yeah, Ozempic, Everett, that's the only reason why my doctor gave me Zepbound is because my apnea. I didn't have apnea real bad, but I did have it because I took a sleep study or whatever, and I didn't have it. I had light apnea, which they said could still, affect your weight and everything else. And the Zepbound is, for some reason, even though it's the same as all the other stuff, it's been approved by the FDA for sleep apnea, which is basically for weight. But anyway, so my insurance is paying for some of it. I mean, I still have to pay. And it's not cheap, but it's not as much as I would have to pay if I was just taking it by myself. So the insurance is paying for a little bit of it, so it helps. And I'll just take, wow, 30-inch waist. Man, I hadn't seen that since junior high school, dude. And like early junior high school, like 6th, 7th grade. That's what length I wear. 30. I'm at a, well, it's cool. After, and you still want to lose 30 more pounds? What are you trying to get to, like a 26 waist? You got to shop in the young men's section. I was wearing a 44 waist pant, and now I'm actually, those are two. I have shorts that I wear that are 44s, but I have to tighten the belt up. Most of the pants that I have that are 44s, I can't wear anymore because they look awful. So I did have several pair of 42s. So my 42s are fitting good. I'm looking forward to the day where I can get down to the 40s because I still have a couple of pairs of 40s. Yeah, that's, man, 30 waist. That's crazy. So I still can't tell it in the mirror. I mean, people have told me that, hey, you look like you're losing weight and stuff. I say, yeah, I don't tell everybody I'm taking shots. I mean, I don't broadcast that to everybody, but if they ask, I don't mind telling them. But, but my kids have said, hey, you look like you're losing. You can tell in my face. Of course, my beard hides it, but my shirts are a little looser. I can tell, and like I said, my pants are a little bit looser. But all I wear for pants is no. I don't want to shave, Charlie. No. So, only reason I'd shave, I told my wife or ex-wife or whatever, girlfriend, I want to shave it all. Just go barefaced because I want it. Oh, I see. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty good. I want my beard's getting, if you can't really tell, but I'm getting a lot more gray in my beard, and it's hard to see in this room. It's lighter than it looks here, but I want it to be all white. And I'm thinking if I shave it all and let it grow back out, that it'll grow back more white, but she won't let me.
Don't you blaspheme in here. Don't you blaspheme in here.
205. Wow. I will never get down to that low. With all the weight that I want to lose, even if I lost the 100 pounds that my hematologist wants me to lose, I would be at 215. No, 220, because I was 220. Straight edge. Wow. I've been shaved by a straight edge. I've never tried it myself. Went to a barber that did that. Got the hot towel treatment and everything. I didn't have a beard at the time. I just had a goatee, but best shave I ever had. I'm not kidding. That felt the best. Oh man, he had that little foam dispenser. It was hot. Then he had the hot towels on my face. And man, he shaved. I had never had that. I mean, it was awesome. It felt great. It was gosh, 15, 20 years ago, I guess now. I still remember it though. Because when I shave, I still like, oh dang, I missed a spot. Yeah, see, my hair's never going to turn really gray. I mean, it's got I got a lot of gray hair, but it's always going to be like that salt and pepper stuff. But this has got, it's got like 4 or 5 colors in it. It's got black, brown, red, blonde. Go figure that. I don't know where that came from. And then some gray, right here is a lot of gray. But I just want it to be all white. I don't care. I think that'd look cool. That's what I am. My Heinz 57. See, I told you I have to relight 1,000 times. Well, I'm glad I remembered how to hook all this stuff up. I can do this some more.
I'm gonna be real honest with you right now. This moment came to me in a dream.
Heck yeah. Thank you. It's good to hear from you. Yeah, Rangers not coming back. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a lot of that. Thank goodness to have to do that. But I do. I still see. I've got a little bit right in here, and it's got some grays on it too. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't care either. It's just a pain in the butt sometimes. But yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, no way. I've never packed a pipe that well. I mean, I just lit this a minute ago and it's already out. You'd think after about 8 years of doing it, I'd learn, but dang it. The ashtray is still in the kitchen where my office is. My office, my home office is my kitchen table. That's where I keep all my pipes, most of my pipe stuffs. Oh, wait. I got one right here. Sweet. God, I'm gonna knock shit over. I know I am. I still got my Zippos. I use those a lot, but I'm out of I'm out of lighter fluid at the moment, so I have to use butane lighter. That's all the fuel I have. Remember this, Charlie? Yeah, I still use that bad boy. That one in my old standby brasser. Well, I found this ashtray. Now I don't have anywhere to put it. Shit. I swear. I'm like a... That was John's lighter. That one that no, I do have now. This one, this Zippo has a pretty good size. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. It's got a pretty good size wick to it, so it'll get if I fill this one up, it'll get pretty high. But that lighter, at that time we did it on the show, and it shot out. That was John's lighter, actually. Hello, Ron. Nice. The Mafia cup. I still have mine. I use it. I take it to work with me a lot. Ron, it's good seeing you in Mike's live earlier. If I'd have seen you earlier, I would have said hi earlier. I'm sorry. I didn't see you till after late. But it's good to get back on here. Like I said, I kind of miss doing this, and I mean, life gets in the way. John and I still talk all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just, his son is in and out of the house, and him and Brooke are, doing stuff. Life gets in the way. I've got the 2 grandkids, and I don't know if we'll ever do the show again. There might be a time or two where we do it, but it probably wouldn't ever be on a regular basis like it was. But I know he's got his other channel, his airplane channel that he does. And I mean, he doesn't do it at the same time we do ours. He does it during the day. Well, he does it at night sometimes, but but his evening times are with his wife, so I get that. And then when Houston's in town, you know, he didn't want to take up time because Houston only stays, you know, a week or two at a time. So. And in the summers, he's here a lot. So right now, I think I know he got a job, so I don't know if he's here or not right now. Last time I talked to John, he wasn't, so but that was last week. So I know he and Houston still go to some races. So that's something they'll do all the time. That's why I'm playing John's music. At least that way his spirit's here. I don't know. You probably can't hear it that much. Got it turned down so low. Yes, it is scary. Especially when John shaves his face. I mean, Houston's kind of got one of those scraggly beards. Like John can grow a full beard like this. He can grow a beard like mine in like 3 or 4 days. Houston's got one of those teenage beards where it just comes in patches. But if he were to shave, yeah. If John shaves his face and they look exactly alike, it's crazy. And Houston's tall. He's actually taller than John now. That's weird because I remember when the kid was born. Yes, it's scary. I tell John, I feel sorry for Houston because he looks like John. I always tell John to apologize to him. Ron, answer me this. You're in San Diego? Is that correct? It's been a minute. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I can't remember. I know there was somebody that was from San Diego that used to come on the show all the time, and I cannot remember if it was you or somebody else. And if it's not you, I apologize. Well, go play with him. I know that feeling. I wore Ranger out this afternoon. We were throwing the ball in the backyard, and he still likes to throw it. I throw it in the house with him, but he's kind of worn out. He's getting old now. He's middle-aged like I am. All right, I must be getting down to the end of this bowl. There's no way. I should have to relight after 3 puffs. Okay, sorry about that. we hadn't done the show in so long, and I can't remember where everybody's from and what everything else. I remember names for the most part, but can't remember where everybody's actually hails from anymore. Charlie, one thing, you're lucky because your dog doesn't shed. I swear, when Ranger's gone, I'm going to find dog hair for the next 20 years after he's gone. That dog sheds more than I can. Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't go anywhere without dog hair everywhere. And I vacuum and dust. Well, not this room, but I keep pretty, I'm pretty, I like keeping my house, but I can't keep up with it. I've got a little robot vacuum that runs every day, and then I vacuum, and it's just all over the place. The robot will do its thing for about 45 minutes and it look good. And then about 30 minutes later, there's piles of hair everywhere in the living room. I mean, you get used to it after a while. It's like, oh, well, you can't really, there's nothing I can do about it. It's fighting a losing battle. That's why I was having to relight. It's done. The fine white ash. One bowl down. What am I going to smoke next? Dang, I wish I could find that grape. I would smoke a bowl of that. I'd have to go digging, though. I don't have a little intermission video and stuff. Mike does. Cucumber water, by the way. Very refreshing. I know what I'm going to smoke. I'm going to smoke some of the Sign. I love that noise. Mmm. I like these big jars too. You can stick the pipe down in there. Scoop it out. Yeah, exactly. That's what I do with my my Carter Hall tub. It's down low enough now where I can stick the pipe in it like that. Oh, crap. I got it too full. Nothing to see here. There we go. Oh, and for those of you who remember, this is the mini chin. John had the chin. I've got the mini chin. This is one of the Briar Blues Pipe of 2019 Pipe of the Year. Radice. Wow. Everybody say hello to the artist formerly known as Gamecock Piper, and he's back on here, Gamecock Piper. Mike, everybody. What part of Tennessee you in? What's that not straight? Nothing like getting a mouthful of tobacco on that first light, that first. Mont Eagle. Up in the mountains. Oh, Mont Eagle Hill. Even though it's called Mont Eagle Mountain. We don't have a Finster County here. Clark Range, that's East Tennessee, right? Yeah. It's best you just don't run. They get mad when they have to chase you down. Just stand there and act dead. It pisses them off and they have to try to catch you. That's an area where they don't kill you, they keep you. Wow. This pipe's gotten dark as I've used it. I smoke it out of all. I mean, I've had this pipe for a while now, and a long while. And of course, I bought this from the King because it's one of his pipes. But it was really, really bright. You can't really see it. And this light in here sucks, but you can't. But it's starting to get where I'm holding it. It's real rusticated, but it's starting to get dark where I've hold it and stuff. But it was like it was as blonde as Mike, so he says, when I first got it. Ugh. Eating more tobacco than I am smoking it. But I have found this pipe was always harsh on, I don't know why. It always made, but it smokes that yield sign like a champ. So that's really all I smoke in it is the yield sign. It's a Radice. So I got to do the pinky thing. Just keep turning around. It is. That's the coolest thing. He'll never admit it, but that's why John smokes those Meerschaums all the time, because he likes the way he wants to darken it up. Then he gets impatient. So he wants to do something to it to help darken it. I mean, I don't smoke this one very often because I don't smoke grape all the time. This is the only pipe I have that I smoke grape in. And you really can't tell. But this one's darkened up a lot more. I mean, a lot more than because this was John's. And he gave it to me. And it's dark. It's a few shades darker. Yes, Charlie, he did. I think I weren't you the one that told him to. Somebody said put it in the microwave, and I can't remember. And they were talking about putting some kind of wax, I think, that he was going to use, or beeswax or something that he was going to put on there in the microwave. He puts the pipe in it. Yeah. That's what it was. John ain't the brightest sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, the smartest guy in the world, but man, his common sense meter, his common sense tank runs out sometimes. He is. He's like a brother to me. He wouldn't care for me saying that, but he cracks me up. And it's not the first time he's done something like that, where somebody tells him to do something and he just like I don't know. It's just he's funny. Put it in the microwave. That just cracks me up thinking about it. Putting a pipe in the microwave, especially a Meerschaum pipe. I like, this is not one. This is not a filtered pipe, but I do like to smoke filtered pipes more than I do unfiltered pipes. And I was running out of 6mm filters, but I got several pipes that are 6mm filters. And I have some Savinelli 6mm, which, normal size. But I'm running out. I only got like maybe 10 of those left. And for the 9mm, see you, Mike. Good seeing you again, my friend. Hey, I might be doing this some more. You just got to check. I don't know. So, I'm not on any schedule or anything. I was just bored tonight, but, so yeah, just look back on here. It's kind of fun. But so my 9mm pipes, I like those Vowen Dr. Perf. It's got the blue end and everything on them. Those are my favorite. And I've tried a whole bunch of different filters. And those 9mm filters, those are the best ones, I think. So I was looking on one of those, I think, smoking pipes or something like that. And I found some Vowen 6mm pipes. So I bought a little bag of 50 of them, 100 of them. It was 100. And look how little these things are. I mean, it's 6mm round, same as the other one, but look. There's the Vowen one. There's the Savinelli one. I mean, I've got some pipes where the whole damn filter will go into the stem and get lost. I have to like knock it out. I've never seen one that short. It's kind of weird, but these work good too. I mean, I really like these too. The Savinelli ones are okay, but these are good too. They work fine. Just weird how short they are. When I opened them up, I was like, damn. Never seen that size, but I've never seen them that short before. I knew. When I said that, I knew it was coming. I walked right into that. I set that one up on a tee for you. But I have maybe try to, every pipe I buy, I try to get a filter, a 9mm if I can, if they have that option. I've got maybe 10, 12 pipes that aren't filtered, which I don't mind. I mean, they just smoke a little hotter in my mouth, but I prefer a filter. It's not a deal breaker, though, if I don't have one. I'd rather smoke than not smoke. Chad, that's me. I smoke more than that. I've got a whole drawer full of pipes back behind me. And I've kind of got it down now to about 5 or 6 that I smoke. The one I smoked first earlier, this one, that's my daily. I mean, I smoke that one every day. Oh, I get it, Everett. I get that. A lot of people can't. And the reason I started is when I first started smoking pipes, and the first tobaccos I smoked pretty much were aromatics. And man, I would get the bite. They would bite me. And so somebody either was on our show or somebody was telling me just to get a filtered pipe and then cut that down a lot. And I did. And I was like, oh yeah, that's awesome. And then I got used to smoking them with filters. So now it doesn't bother me. It's just like smoking regular pipe. I mean, it draws a little harder, which I kind of like. I mean, the non-filtered pipes, I mean, the smoke just comes right through. Again, it doesn't, I guess it's not a deal breaker, but it's a lot different when I smoke one non-filtered after I smoke a filtered pipe. But yeah, I was, this, like I said, I only smoked the yield sign in this one. And, wow. Man, that is scary. Yeah. Yeah. I bet you those things don't burn, they melt. Yeah, you're right, Charlie. If I smoke a filtered pipe first and then non-filtered one second, I'm like you. I'll hit that thing hard the first couple times by accident. Make myself cough real bad. Accidentally inhale it. But this is the best pipe for that yield sign, like I said earlier. And it tastes better. Yeah, exactly. The yield sign tastes better without a filter than when I smoke it in a filtered pipe. I don't really care for it that much in a filtered pipe. I do like it. I mean, it's okay. Well, I'll take it back. I don't dislike it if it's in a filtered pipe, but I like it more in a non-filtered pipe. And it's easier to keep a non-filtered pipe lit. More air. But I don't know. When I smoking cigarettes all those years, had filters on them, and I like packed them down so hard that you had to really draw on them to smoke them, and that's how I got used to smoking cigarettes. So I kind of like that with my pipes too. I had a little because this little old Savinelli Camouflage, that's a 6mm pipe, and it smokes really well with a 6mm filter in it. And of course, as I say, that's easier to keep lit. It goes out. Sorry, let me give y'all a smoke screen. I don't watch a lot of TV now, but I'm almost addicted to YouTube videos. And Charlie, I know Mike does. Do you collect watches? Because I get stuck on a hobby. I've started buying. I've started trying to collect watches. That's all I need is another freaking hobby. But and I'm not going to buy. I'm not one of those $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 watch guys. I will never. Even though I like to own a Rolex, I know those aren't even after watching all these videos about stuff. Rolexes are nice, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of other watches that are in the same tier as Rolexes that I'd probably rather have just as much. Well, not rather have, but have just as much as I would a Rolex. But you can go deep into the weeds on that. I've got a few good watches, like a few cool watches, and I've got like 3 or 4 on my wish list that I'm going to be getting here pretty soon. Yeah, but man, they make their green dial is that green dial on those Rolexes look. I think they make the best green dial of anybody. And I'm not a huge fan of gold tone watches, but that gold with the green dial, that's pretty. Yeah, micro brands. And some of them are not that expensive. There's a Hamilton watch company. I don't know if you've heard of that one. They're Swiss made, but the company's in Philadelphia or maybe Pennsylvania. I don't know if it's Philadelphia or I know it's in Pennsylvania, but anyway, they used to make watches, the field watches for the the Army back in like World War I days, World War II. And they've got a couple of watches I really, really want. And they're not terribly expensive, but I'm trying to keep it. I don't have that much disposable income, so I'm trying to keep it down. I'll never have like one of the, what are they called? Royal Oaks. I'll never have one of those. There's some Tissot watches that I'd like to have that are pretty. I've got a Seiko watch. I bought a Seiko watch, and I don't mind quartz watches, but I like the automatics. I just think that's cool. My Seiko is a mechanical watch, so you have to wind it every day, which is cool because I don't mind. But I got a watch box that I keep my watches in. I've got an automatic winder. Just a single one though, so I have to trade them out. But most of the Seiko one has like a 41-hour power supply or whatever they call it. So I don't have to wind it like every other day if I don't wear it. Nice. See, my dad he wasn't a watch guy at all. He only had one watch. He wore it his whole damn life. That's the only watch I've ever. He had one dress watch, but it was not really a really quote unquote nice watch. But if he had to go somewhere, it was a gold tone with a leather strap, and it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't. And it broke, and he kept it, but I don't think it could be fixed. Because it was just a quartz watch, but he had a Gruen watch, and I hated the band on it. The strap, it wasn't a strap, it was a band. It was one of those stretchy kind, and I couldn't stand it. and it was square, which was kind of cool. And I'd never heard of Gruen watches before. I just thought he picked it up in Japan when he was in the Air Force, when he was stationed over there. And I mean, I don't know how great of a brand that is, but I've heard of it before. And when he passed away, I don't know where all that went. My sister didn't keep it either. I don't know if we got rid of it or what. I wish I'd have kept it now. I wish I'd have been into that before. I'd have kept it and just gotten a new band for it. But it was kind of a cool watch. It didn't have a second hand on it at all. It had a really small, I mean, it was a square. It was a pretty small watch to begin with, but the face was really small. And he wore that thing all the time. I mean, he wore it. Didn't matter if he was out in the yard working, in the garden working, whatever, in the garage doing woodworking stuff. That's all the only watch he ever wore. And he always wore it. I mean, he's like me. I can't not wear a watch. I have to have a watch on. And I guess that's where I got it from. But he, I mean, so it was rough. I mean, it's not like he took it off at night when he went to bed. He didn't sleep in it or anything, but that's about the only thing he didn't do in it. And it makes me mad that I just didn't think about it when we were getting rid of all, when we were getting rid of all of his stuff. I would have kept it. But yeah, there's 2 or 3 brands. There's a brand called Orient, which is owned by Seiko, and they're really inexpensive for what you get. I mean, you can get one for a couple $100. And Christopher Ward, which is a British company, there's a diver's watch that I really like of theirs. I'd like to have. Henry Archer is another brand I'm looking at. That's really cool. Like I said, there's a couple of Tissot watches I like. There's a couple of Citizen watches are cool. I don't know. Like I said, that's the last thing I needed was another freaking hobby. Because you can only wear one at a time. But anyway, they're fun though. That's kind of neat. And it's harmless, really. And I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to get into that high-priced watch stuff. And I've watched a whole bunch of videos on them making those, on like Horology, those watchmakers, the Swiss guys. That's incredible. Those guys who sell their watches for like, $100,000, $200,000. But it's like everything's micro. I mean, there's like a little, the watch is that big around and there's like 250 parts. And everything's just tiny. They got the loop on, and they're it's crazy. But it's really cool though. Yeah, there's a couple of Orients I've got on my list that I want. I've got a list of about 10 watches that I really like to have. There's like the top 6 are the ones I'm really focusing on, but there's a list of like 10 or 12 that I really want, that I'd like to have eventually. So it's like collecting bourbon. It's like, I got some buddies that do that. I don't do that. I just like Maker's Mark. It's cheap. It's good. But when I see my buddies that collect it, we always drink the good stuff. So Oh, wow. That's cool. The band Anthrax is what you're talking about? Speaking of bands, Chad, what do you think about Rush's drummer? I've watched a few of their concerts that she's played in. I mean, no, it's not Neil. It's never going to be Neil, but damn, she's good. And it's different sound. I'm not going to lie. I mean, she can play the same stuff that he played, but it's like guitarists. Two different guitarists can play the same song and sound totally different. But I mean, she's got the chops. I mean, she can do it. Wow, that's kind of cool, Charlie. I think that's fascinating to watch those watchmakers do their work. I mean, you can really. I watched one for like, I can't remember what channel it was on, but it was like an hour long, and they were just explaining the whole watch thing and showing the guys make watches, and just that. It's just incredible. All those Swiss guys. I'd like to go see Rush again, but man, I mean, I could buy a watch. I could buy 2 watches for some of those tickets cost. It's crazy. I know. I mean, concert prices have gone nuts anyway, but so I'll just watch them on. Somebody will record them and put them on YouTube. I'll just watch them from there. I've watched a couple. Well, I watched one. I can't remember what city they were in. I watched the whole thing, and then I watched about half of another one. They played basically the same songs. I don't think I heard any different songs. That's why I turned it off. I was like, I heard it once. God, I can't tell you the last time I went to a concert. I can't remember. I just don't like crowds anymore. I just couldn't. I mean, well, I'll take that back. I did see Iron Maiden in 2018 here in Nashville, which was really cool. But it was in the arena and we were in a suite. So that was nice. And there was plenty of room and you could walk around, get something to drink, get something to eat. Because the bank my buddy works for, they have a suite in the arena here in Nashville, in downtown Nashville. And and so, you know, all you have to do is ask for the tickets. If nobody's got them, they can get them for free. So we got to go not only we get to go watch Iron Maiden, but we got to go for free because he got the box. It was nice. And that's the first time I ever saw Maiden. One of my favorite bands. And I was, hello, Mr. Leslie. What's going on, Daniel? Long time no talk, buddy. You doing all right? Hey, that's all right. I know the feeling, brother. I hadn't been on one of these things in forever. I'm just glad you're still up and around and kicking it in the Great White North. Yeah. Chad, there's several bands I wouldn't mind seeing again unless I had like the suite type seats or something that I knew I wasn't going to be shoulder to shoulder with a whole bunch of people. Just send me a video. No, Daniel, I'm like Sting. I'm going solo. And it's not anything wrong with John and I. It's just that he's busy. I'm busy with life. It's just hard to schedule our show anymore. So I'm breaking out, going solo. That's why I'm not on the Mafia channel. Leaving at I was telling the guys earlier that are on here that, there might be a time or two that we get on and do the old thing. I don't think it'll ever be a regular thing again, but I don't know. That's right. So now I'm just like I said, like Sting of the Police. I'm just going to go out on my own. But if you notice in the background, we got some swamp muscle going on. So he's here in spirit. I don't think he'll mind me. I don't think he'll make me pay royalties if I play this over my live stream. I hope not. If he does, then I'm never going to play it again. I'm going to delete it all off my phone. Daniel, I haven't. I've got plenty of pipes and I've got plenty of tobacco to last me for a long time. And I still smoke them. Don't get me wrong. I still smoke them a lot. But no, I haven't. Only thing I've bought pipe wise in the last while are filters. I don't think I'll get any more pipes. Unless there's just one I see that just blows me away and, which I've got too many as it is. Out of the 50 pipes I own, I was telling everybody earlier, I only smoke maybe a small handful, 5 or 6. Yeah, that's about the truth, Chad. So I don't need another pipe. I've got plenty, and I've got plenty of stuff to smoke, put in them to smoke. So I'm happy with what I got. Like I said, it had to be a really crazy pipe that I just loved before I would buy another one. But I do. Like I said, there's a small handful that I smoke the hell out of still. So. Yeah, I could probably, a lot of mine I bought when I was buying pipes all the time were off eBay, and they were estate pipes. And I liked, restoring them. And I just kept them. I wasn't I wasn't buying them to sell them anyway, but, I'd smoke them a couple times after I restored them, and there's a couple that I, sanded down took the old finish off of it and restained it a different color and stuff like that, just because I just think that's fun. Scraped out the bowl and all that good stuff and cleaned the stems and So I've got I've got a lot of those kind of pipes. Oh man, I've got a yellow bowl pipe that I'd like to smoke more, but it needs another coat of stain on it, and I just don't have. All my tools, my pipe restoring tools, are in that closet right there, and sitting in a box, and I just hadn't got it out. I mean, I've got all the different stains and everything to do it with. I just haven't done it. It's a good smoking pipe too. I like it. It's got a stinger in it. It's kind of, I think those are cool. But most of the ones I smoke now are, I mean, really, they're Savinellis. I mean, I've got some, still smoke my I've got a couple of 320s I smoke. I've got my everyday Savinelli second that I've had forever that I smoke a lot, every day, just about. And then I've got this one. This is a Radice from Mike. Briar Blues. And I smoke it once every week, or once every week and a half, 2 weeks. Man, that's loud. I know y'all can hear that. You're like, what the hell? I still got my Philip Rivara tamper with the top on it that, oh, dang it. There's some blue ash everywhere. It's got this little poker in it. I love that thing. Oh, my shirt. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Yeah, altar shapes are cool. That's all the altar shapes I have. I have a 321. It's a smaller altar, but I've got 320s and a 321. And they're good. I like to smoke them. I've got one that I like a lot that's an army mount, 320. And man, I like that one a lot. It's my favorite one. Yes, he was. You're correct, sir. Everett, appreciate you getting on here, my friend. Hey, just keep an eye out. I might do this again some. Now that I know how to hook everything up again, it's just kind of fun. Take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you. I'll watch your videos still too, so I'll holler at you on your comments some too. So I appreciate you, my man. Smoke a bowl of grape in the morning when you wake up. That's when it tastes the best. Yeah, you might have to. I'm sure my subscribers are down to like like 2. I guess I don't I don't know. You might not have to, Chad. You're still a moderator here. They might have kept you on. This is the first song of John singing. The drone song, everybody. Oh, are you? I didn't know they would do that. That's cool. Hey, Chad, you're a guitar guy. What size? What thickness of pick do you use? Oh, I'm sorry, plectrum. Right now, ooh, one. Yeah, I've used one. Right now, I'm using an 85. One of these Durlin. It's a D'Addario, however you pronounce that. 0.8. Come on, focus. There you go. 0.85 millimeter. Now I got a 1. I've got another that's the same pick. It's a 1. And then I've got this jabber right here is a 150. I've got some dumb. I've got a ton of picks. I got like a bowl full right here. Look, there's a Briar Blues one. Where'd it go? There it is. He gave me that in Vegas. I think it was Vegas. Yeah, it's like paper. No. Daniel, I'm not good enough. Believe me, I don't play. I can barely use the kind of pick I have now, but I'm trying different ways to hold it. Well, damn, I'm glad I didn't get that close to it. Did you ever see? I've tried this. I saw a video, and Chad, I never knew this. I've listened to Van Halen my whole life, but Eddie's on some songs played holding it with his middle finger, like that. Yeah, it's a different sound to use. I've seen. I mean, he also used Eddie used a pick that was like, you put all 4 of these together. Like, hold on, because I got a little thin pick here too. I mean, it was like I don't know what it was, but I mean, they show a close up of his hands. That pick was like that thick. I was like, good Lord. But he did. I mean, he did it with his. I can't do it. I'm trying. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I don't try to emulate Eddie Van Halen at all. But I just thought it was cool because sometimes I get tired of doing it that way, where you hold it like that. But just trying different stuff. That's why I go and if I see a video on YouTube about it, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, and I'll come in here and mess around for a half hour with it. Plus, I can't get the. Yeah, I heard that in a video too. That he said that it wasn't anything about the 5 packs a day he smoked. I mean, I'm not saying he was wrong. I mean, it could, that definitely may could have been what caused it, but I think some of the cigarettes he smoked probably had a little something to do with it too. But I think he loved his cigarettes about as much as he loved playing guitar. But now it's fun. I've got a chorus pedal, which is really cool. Messing around with that thing. Of course, I've got the old for some reason, and I don't know how you feel about Boss pedals, but I think they're cool. And that's the only ones I will get are the Boss pedals. I know there's probably other ones that are a ton better, but I just like the way they look, and they got that old 70s vibe to them and 80s. And I've got 3 pedals. One of them's a tuner pedal, which is not really a pedal. I mean, it is, but then I've got the distortion pedal and a chorus pedal. So I don't know. Yeah, it's they're Daniel. No, I haven't. Not tonight. I'd still do that though. I still do nasal snuff. Not as much as I used to, but every now and again, if I get the hankering for it, I'll do it. But yeah, pedals are cool. I've got I've got a little board. It only holds, I can fit maybe 2 more Boss pedals on this little board I have. But, and that's probably, if I do get any more pedals, that's probably I'll get 2 more and that's it. I don't know which ones I'd get though. But some of those things are wild. Yeah, that looper pedal, that's cool. I'm not good enough to record anything. So I can't, that would do me no good at all to loop anything. I don't play, I couldn't even loop anything. I mean, it would be stupid. It would sound so bad. And I've got one of those things. I don't know. You remember when Mike had that thing, that pedal thing? And hold on, see if I can pick it up without other crap falling. Oh no! Remember this thing? The Tank G. It's got 1,000 different sounds on it, but it's confusing as hell to use. It's cool though. I mean, you can mess around with it. You can get all kinds of different sounds out of it. And I mean, it's not the best sounding thing either. I mean, that little thing was like $59 on Amazon. But I mean, he's got all the delays and reverbs and all that kind of stuff on it. You can change them. It's got like 36 pre-programmed sounds, and then you can have unlimited number of whatever you can. Once you get on a sound and you start messing with all the little buttons that are on top, then you can save it. If you like it, you can save it. So yeah, I've got a little, I can't pick it up, but a little Black Star, yay big, little Black Star amp. And then I've got a Fender Champion 20 little bitty amp. It's like a little practice amp, but I mean, it's loud enough for me, and it makes the dog run off when I turn it on. So he doesn't stay long when I play guitar, which I don't blame him. It sounds like somebody's dying. Somebody's getting murdered when I try to get on the guitar. So, but the louder it is, because I'm here by myself. So Ranger goes to the other side of the house, and I'll just turn it up and play my 3 power chords that I know for my AC/DC songs. Ooh. Yeah. I like watching those videos on the people that collect vintage guitars, like Joe Bonamassa, who's got like $20 million worth of guitars. He collects he collects everything, but he's got mostly Gibsons, and he's got several Fenders too. But he's got tons of amps, tons of them. It's crazy. Because he's got a place here in Nashville. He's got that Nerdville West. It's out there. I guess it's in LA or close to LA. And then he's got the Nerdville East, which is here in Nashville. And he's got Nerdville Gotham in New York. And he's got tons of guitars everywhere. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, Dumbles. But I didn't know who he was. I knew he was a good guitar player. I didn't know he was a big blues guy. And I've actually started listening to his music. It's pretty cool. I watch a ton of those type videos. My thoughts on electric guitars, I love them. I mean, I'm not good at them, but I love them. I like playing them. Like I said, my goal is not to be, I don't have an acoustic guitar. I never wanted to play an acoustic. Excuse me. Never wanted to play an acoustic guitar. I just I don't know. I like trying to emulate my 80s hair metal guys. So just play that kind of stuff. So, or try. I don't get me wrong. I don't play anything. I try to play. I can get, like I said, I can get a couple bars down in any song. And that's about all I can go. Because then I have to move my hand down the neck or up the neck or something. Then I'm screwed. If I can keep my hand in the same place, I'd be good. Probably acoustic would be better for me because I can just strum in keep one chord and just strum it the whole time. But I just like the sound of an electric guitar. I don't know. I just think they're cool. So, and there's nothing wrong with acoustics. They sound awesome. I mean, people who can play acoustic guitars, I think it's cool. Just different sound. I don't know. I can't play I got a bass guitar here that I've had forever. A little bitty Ibanez bass. It's only got 4 strings. I can't play it either. So yeah, I can't. I mean, I would suck on a 1-string guitar. Let's just put it that way. So, but again, I have fun doing it, so I don't care. I mean, I love coming in here just playing the same shit I know, and that's all that matters. But I do, as much as stupid as this sounds, I've got an SG, which I love. It's an Epiphone. I've got a Strat, a Fender Strat, that yellow one. I think y'all remember seeing that. But and I've got a Jackson, but I let a buddy of mine borrow it because he was an acoustic player and he wanted to start playing electric. So I told him, "No, that's cool. Do what you need to do, Charlie." So I let him borrow my Jackson. So he's had it for a few months now, which is fine. I can't play 1, much less 3. But, and again, as stupid as this sounds, I do want a Les Paul. But I'll get an Epiphone, not a Gibson, unless I go to a garage sale and somebody's selling one for a stupidly low price. There you go. Banjos, I mean, that's not easy to play. That's why I get mad at Knight, because he can pick up any instrument in this world, and he's never picked one up in his life. And within 2 weeks, he sounds like he's been playing it his whole life. I can't. That irks the shit out of me that he can do that. I can't play one. But he can. I mean, I can't. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to get one of these days, I'm going to get an Epiphone Les Paul because they're inexpensive, not because I'm not going to spend what a Gibson costs for the way I play. Now, if I were to all of a sudden get really serious about it and I'd learn how to play on the ones I had, then I might try to get a Gibson one. But no, for what I do, an Epiphone is just fine. I'm not going to get on stage with one, so I don't care. And I've seen enough videos where, I mean, they can sound okay. They're not, of course, it's not a Gibson, but I mean, it's, my Epiphone SG sounds okay. Again, it's not a Gibson, but it's, close. So, I love that shape, though. I think they're beautiful guitars. So I don't know what. I think I want a black one. I'm not sure because my SG is just like the wood color, like the cherry wood, that mahogany color. And I've got that yellow Strat, and my Jackson's a like a dark cherry red. So there's a couple of the bursts that I like, but I don't know. I think I just want a solid color one. I do want one with a pick guard. I think they look cooler with the pick guard. I'd take one without one, though. If I found one I liked that didn't have a pick guard, that's not a deal breaker. I like them both. But I don't know. There's a black one I've had my eye on for a few months. It's got a white pick guard. I think it's really cool looking. It's an Epiphone, though. So, and it's really not, I mean, it's pretty inexpensive for what it is. I think it's yeah. Yeah, if somebody, yeah, I'd dig my mom up and slap her if I could get one. If I could have one, I wouldn't buy it. But yeah, Bonamassa's got one. He's got a whole bunch of those. Another one, Norm's Rare Guitars. I watch a lot of his videos. That documentary on him, on his store and everything else that they did a couple years back was awesome to watch. I've watched that thing like 3 times now. I've even got the Norm's t-shirt. But man, he's got now you talking about a collection of guitars. Holy moly. That's a Chad question, Daniel. I don't know. I think it's the person do it. The biggest difference is these right here. Tone comes from your hands. And don't ask me, Daniel, who my favorite guitarist is, because I don't have one. It's like trying to pick my favorite kid. I like a whole bunch of guitarists, I guess. Nice. Yeah, they make some cool ones. I mean, that's another rabbit hole you can go down. True. Yeah. If you're wearing tidy whities, you got a little bit higher tone than if you're wearing like boxer briefs or none at all. Again, Chad question. I'm not a guitarist. I'm a person who owns guitars. That's it. Oh, also another one, Chad, I like is, and I think I'd like to have one. Again, it would probably be a cheaper one, but the old Fender Mustang. I think those are cool. The way you can do the out of phase on the pickups with the little buttons and stuff. I think those are cool. I mean, it kind of shaped like a Strat, but it's a little bit different. And it's it's only got 22 frets. It's the short scale guitar. And I got little bitty hands. And I've heard on videos where it's good because that was their like beginner guitar back in the day, back in the 60s. And I figured, what the heck? But even those things, man, the ones from the 70s, 60s, and 70s, man, there's like a couple $1,000. Squire makes them, but they don't have the little buttons. They have like a switch to go in between the two pickups. I want the one that has the buttons where it has the out of phase stuff. I think that sounds cool. It's a dobro. I think it's its own thing. I get it looks like a guitar, so I guess you could call it one, but it's its own instrument. I guess just like a saxophone's a horn, but it's not a trumpet. John's got one of those. pretty cool. They do sound cool. All right. See if I can get this thing. I knew that was going to happen. Stirred that stuff up at the bottom. I got a mouthful. Damn. But I don't know what family that would be in. I don't know if it. I don't know. They're cool though. I would never try it because I can't play a regular guitar. So I just let people who know how to play them play them. Technically, a sax, I guess, is not a horn. It is a horn, but it's a woodwind. Well, I thought I had a little bit more tobacco in there, but I guess not because it's out. OUT out. But no, I don't know. It's fun. Daniel, I don't, like I said, I don't consider myself a guitarist at all. I never will. I just like playing around with them. Oh, that's a, what do you call those things? Steel guitar. Yeah. Yeah. That's what they call them, steel guitar. Chad, do you play with a slide? I thought about it. I mean, that's another thing I thought I would. I haven't gotten one, but I know I'm sure it's not easy at all. Yeah, pedal steel. There you go. I know Mike and people use those slides. I don't know how. I'm sure it's not easy. I can't play with my damn fingers. I don't know why I think I can play with something else. Yeah, you can play one. I mean, you can use just about anything as a slide. I've seen people use medicine bottles with the bottom cut out of them. Pieces of PVC pipe that fits their finger. Glass. I mean, just metal. I mean, whatever you can find. I mean, you can use anything. Anything that rubs against the strings on an electric guitar, you can play because I mean the pickup's going to pick the sound up. So, I mean, they all sound different. But the thing that messes, I mean, I finally got my fretting hand where I can not mute strings like I was at first. They used to piss me off so bad. I could mute the bottom strings when I'm playing a chord. Finally got that down where I don't mute as much. My picking hand sucks. I miss strings all the time and hit the wrong string all the time. I don't see how those guys play that fast and just hit the right string every time. It just wears me out. And because I miss strings and it just sounds like death out of my hand. So that's why I like power chords. You have to play 2 strings, maybe 3. And they're usually the top strings. Or the low strings, but the top when you're looking down at it. And I cannot play standing up. I've put a strap on my That didn't sound right. I've put a guitar strap on my guitar and tried to stand and play. I cannot do it. So I have to sit down. I've tried and tried and tried to stand up and play. I can't. I got to see the strings. I got to see what I'm doing. I can't. When I'm standing up, the guitar's too straight, too vertical, and I can't see what I'm doing. Especially when I can't hit the right strings when I'm looking at them. When I can't see them, it's even worse. And I know this took me forever. You know, you're supposed to play with the tips of your fingers, you know. But I swear those guys that play that are really good, they're using the pads. I mean, I know they're not. They're probably using like right above the pad. But it looks like to me and I don't see. Yeah, they make left-handed guitars where you pick with your left hand, which I'm left-handed actually. But I've tried to play. I can't do it. I've tried to pick with my left hand, and you talking about special needs. No, I can't. It's worse than me doing it right-handed. So, but I know those guys that are playing fast. I'm just looking at their fingers. I always try to watch their fretting hand, and it looks to me like they're using this part of their finger, the pad of their fingers, and they're just hitting it perfect every time, and it just sounds great. And I'm like, I'm sitting there trying to curl my hands like this all the time, and I'm like, my wrist hurts and my arm hurts. I'm bending up my arm real bad. Just like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I know that comes with practice and everything else, but my patience, that's the thing. I don't have the patience because I'll sit here and mess around, and then I'll try to do something and I can't do it, and I get frustrated, and I'm just like, all right, I'm turning it off, and I go in the other room. But they're right here on the stand. I keep them out because I do like playing them. I don't have cases for them. I've got a gig bags for 2 of them, but and if I ever did that, they'd never see the light of day again. That's why I keep them out, because when I come in here sometimes, instead of, you know, I just come in here and just, I look at the guitar like, hey, I'm going to pick that up. And next thing I know, it's been 30, 45 minutes. See, I've tried that, and man, I get so frustrated at myself, and I just seem like I can't. There's just no way. I'll never get this, and I can't get it, and it just I don't have that kind of pace. It's like fishing. I can't fish. I'm not a good fisherman. I don't have the patience for it. I used to like the fish too, but I can't. I don't know. There's something about it. I just don't. And it's the same way with the guitar. When I can't do something. Now, if I'm fishing and I catch a lot of fish, that's great. I can't just sit there and let it just sit and keep reeling and casting and reeling and casting. That gets old. See, that's cool. I wish I could do that. I could do that on piano when I was younger. That's how I actually learned, is by ear. Wow. Dang. Now that's talent. I've never heard a slide on a banjo or a mandolin. That'd be kind of cool. Slide. I've seen people play slide bass. That's kind of cool sounding too. But I don't know. They're fun. Like I said, I mean, I don't care if I get good at it. I'm not trying to be a virtuoso. I just want to learn how to play. You know, every now and again, I can't do what Chad does for 30 minutes. I can maybe do it for 10 or 15 minutes at the most. Then I get mad. But, you know, if I can just play a couple riffs from my favorite metal songs from the 80s, I'm happy. I'd be happy. I don't care about playing lead or anything like that. I don't care about doing solos. I just want to, oh, you mean this song? And play a couple of riffs and be like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Nah, I mean, yeah, they're the underbelly of the. I mean, you don't really hear them. I know some bands you can, but you would hear it if it wasn't. You would notice if it wasn't there. Let's put it that way. It's the percussion. It's part of the percussion part. It's more akin to the drums than it is guitar almost. It keeps that deep undertone to the song. I mean, I don't know. Some bass players can play and they hear them. Yeah, right. It's rhythm. But there's tons of great bass players. I think bass is cool. I think that's all. I think, like I said, I have one of those too. And when I was in high school and we were wanting, like every 80s kid did, wanted to start a band, one of my buddies played the drums and another one wanted to play the guitar, and I was like, all right, I'll play bass. So I got a Washburn bass. Remember those? And it looked like in the 80s, everything had to look like the metal bands, so it was like a really weird shape. I mean, I can't even describe what it looked like. It was black and it had red outline on the perimeter of it. And I actually took lessons for that for a couple of months. My friend who played the drums got really good at drums, and my guitar, the guy who played guitar that we knew, our buddy, he got decent at it. But you're right. I mean, with a bass, even if you don't know if I didn't know the notes, I could at least know where one or two of the notes were. I could keep I could just sit there and play with one or two strings the whole time and not have to do all the moving around, and it would sound okay. But no, it's fun. It's, like I said, like anything else, I just have fun doing it. That's why I have so many hobbies. I get interested in something. That's why I started collecting watches all of a sudden. Like, I really needed to do that. But I get into all kinds of hobbies. But a fretless. That's cool. John's got one of those. He's got a couple of them, actually. He had at one point, I think he got rid of it. He got a fretless 6-string bass. Because John grew up playing the upright bass. I mean, that's where he got his. He was in a bluegrass band before I knew him. He played bluegrass bands. He played all those little festivals around here and stuff with some guys. And he played the upright bass. And that's all he played. It's the only instrument he played. I mean, he said he had an acoustic guitar at home, but he played, that was his main. And he still has a upright bass at home. But he can get off on one of those things, man. I mean, it's cool to hear him play that thing. And that's incredible to me. But he can go off on it. It's impressive. Yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's after 11 o'clock here, Charlie. It's after midnight for you, my man. But I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate y'all joining me. Like I said, I was just doing this for shits and giggles, just to see if I could hook up all this stuff and seeing if my YouTube account still worked. I got bored. 2 hours later, I'm still on here. That's kind of cool. But believe me, this won't be the last one. Just keep an eye out. I'll let you know. I mean, I'll be on here sometime. Like I said, it's not going to be any scheduled thing, but ooh, nice 2112. Yeah, it's true. So that's too cool. Yeah, thank you, Charlie. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, if y'all see me on here, get on here. I'm just gonna. Yeah, buddy. Good seeing you again, Daniel. I'm gonna just get on here when I get bored or something, or just kind of get on here and see what's going on and just see who hops on and who doesn't. I don't care. I don't care if anybody gets on here. I'll just talk to myself. I don't care. It's makes no difference to me. I can talk to a wall. It don't bother me none. I'll laugh at myself. So y'all have a good night. I'm gonna get out of here. See if I can stop John's music here real quick. I've played it for 2 hours. I'm gonna get a big bill from him. But I'll talk at y'all soon. Okay, y'all be good. Peace. If I know what button to push. There we go. See y'all.